Welcome to part 12 of Justice for All. Can we prove that this is not Maya?
She has boobs. That means yes.
yeah,
She has boobs. That means no, she's not.
Obviously.
Also, the obvious fact that the face is clearly not her.
No, she doesn't. No, she has. No, we're gonna go ahead and say it. She has breasts. That means she's not Maya.
But then again, just because Pearl is right there with the tits, yeah, that's not Pearl.
And the judge is still high.
Also,
The judge is high enough.
I think we already established at this point that, like, the channeling technique changes their physical appearance, so we have to prove another reason.
You're gonna point at the breasts, aren't you?
That would have been nice.
He's like, alright, fine, I'll point at the breasts to prove to you it doesn't work.
I would have been hilarious if they added, like, some text for that part. Point to the chest. It's like, as you can see, there's tits here.
Yeah.
It's just like, I'm out, bitches. And he's out.
As you can see, there are boobs here. It obviously cannot be her.
At this point, I'm trying to get this right, and, like, the freaking D-pad is making this harder to do it to work with than I thought.
I keep telling Capcom the Wiimote pointer would have been perfect for that.
I know, right? And I screwed up. It is the sleeve that you're supposed to point at, but
You pointed at the wrong sleeve.
pointed
I
at
know.
the wrong sleeve.
Yeah.
You pointed at the wrong sleeve. It's the one to your right.
Yeah.
Jesus, and everyone just gets pissed off at
They said the
Phoenix.
left sleeve, so I thought it was the sleeve on Phoenix's left.
Also, you
which
mean
would have been my
even
right,
Mia's
so I was
mad
like,
at me.
okay, no.
There was a bit of a typo right there.
Yeah, a bit of a typo. I think the translator for this game was kind of rushed.
Eh.
Well, typos are not out of place in the Ace Attorney franchise.
I'm just glad
The
that they're
miracle
not
never-
like excessive typos. You know, just like a one every.
Oh, they are. If you actually. Oh, and then this is. I don't know how I messed this up. I think at this.
I think
you
you got it. I think you got this right.
Too high up.
No, you got it.
Because
You
for
got
some
it.
reason.
You got.
Oh no, I did get it. Okay, I thought I got it wrong because the life bar was still flashing.
Yeah, I think the game I think the game likes to trick you with doing that.
Yeah. Anyways, like I was saying, typos are not out of place in Ace Attorney. Anyone that's played Dual Destinies is like, oh god.
The miracle never happened.
Well, that's in this
The
game
miracle
too.
never happened.
I know, but that's one of the more iconic ones. But I'm
That's the worst of all of them.
talking
That's why I
about
just
like
quoted
if
so
they were
much.
typos every single sentence, then it would be bad. But there isn't, so I'm glad that it.
Well, according to Extend Shadow, there's more typos in Dual Destinies than any other Ace Attorney game so far.
Well, look at Xenoverse. There's typos everywhere in that.
That too.
That was mostly because of translation.
You'll
I mean,
most
like,
certainly be assigned a penalty for this crap.
No.
Aw,
You
yeah,
call this hot?
Actually did something right.
No, it's like
God damn it.
no. You look over and he has coffee. Like, I asked my coffee for black. You're getting a penalty.
Oh god damn it.
He's like, God damn it.
Well, excuse me for making shadow puppets.
Seriously. I mean, all I'm trying to do is prove a point here.
This one's a pendulum.
This is a dog. Woof woof.
It's like, this one's a pendulum, and this is a whip smacking you in the face.
What? Ah, what the fuck?
Yeah. Oh, of course you're gonna throw the blame on Gumshoe.
Bullshit.
Yep.
Again, of course you're gonna throw blame on Gumshoe.
Yeah, but if it were Phoenix doing this, it'd be like,
Even
no.
if it wasn't Gumshoe, she'd have just said, "Hey, I never knew there wasn't a bullet hole in there, so how was I supposed to know?" So that makes it irrelevant because I never heard about it in the first place. Like, you know, that's. And of course, then there's Mia going, "Well, technically, she's right. You can't really prove that she's not making that up."
And not this, like, now if you excuse me, can you get me some more fitting clothes?
If you must sign a penalty, I'll make sure they tell you get what's coming. Okay, how's that Gumshoe's fault?
Because it's everyone else's fault but hers, because she's a Von Karma, so she's perfect.
Obviously.
Poor Gumshoe. No,
damn.
out of all the
Miracle
characters in
he
this
isn't
entire game, I
already
feel
broken
bad
up
for
to the
Gumshoe. He's probably getting nickels as paychecks now.
I just finished saying I'm surprised he even gets any money at all by this game. You'd think by the end of the first game he'd be completely homeless and all that.
You think he'd have a job at all?
Seriously, poor guy.
The judge is confused. He hit himself in his confusion. Oh!
The judge is confused. You do realize this is not a rare occurrence, Phoenix. Just go with it.
Yeah, it's not rare at all.
Just imagine if Phoenix... I just keep thinking to myself, imagine if Phoenix tried having amiibos.
Oh shit.
The bullet hole was made later.
Now, this picture's fake.
No,
Clearly,
I'm sure it would have to be somebody
it's like,
else.
this picture's
That's
a
the
fake.
only thing that makes sense.
It was made by that one movie studio that was in the first game.
I mean, you could make the argument. You could technically make the argument that the photo is faked, but that would completely contradict your own point.
That's the
Pretty
joke.
much.
The person who shot Dr. Gray was not the defendant, but a different person altogether. Who was it? Mr. Gray. You mean Dr. Gray?
Shit.
No, Dr. Dre.
Shit.
But
Then who was
Dr.
it?
Dre.
A ghost.
I am
but
the
who
box! You get a box out. I am the box ghost!
That box
What's
ghost.
the
Of
box
all the
ghost got
ghosts,
to do
why
with
pick
this?
him?
He's the real killer.
No one would suspect him because he never does anything right in the first place.
No one ever
That is
suspects him
true.
because no one ever suspects him because he's always in a box. It's the perfect crime!
Speaking of boxes,
Damn it, Lana.
She's a
we'll
box!
see.
Lana's a box, confirmed.
Oh God.
A lot of Illuminati, whatever the fuck, I don't even know. That confirmed, yeah.
So what? She's Boxy Brown.
She's part of the Illuminati. Get her! I knew it all along!
So that's why she's always wearing that bandana. It's hiding their third eye. Okay, so there wasn't anyone else in there.
Riddle me this, Mr.
And-
Wright. Riddle me that.
I like how she's
Riddle
just
me
like
this.
biting her
What
lip
am I
down.
parodying
She's
right
just
now?
like, fuck.
Like, hey, at least you're parodying the last good Batman movie before the fourth one, which nobody liked.
Why is it lately all I want to do is cry?
Aw, poor Phoenix.
Those are Luigi's last words in Mario Party.
No.
And my phone's
I-
going off.
But he wins by doing absolutely nothing.
Nah.
What's he got? What's he got to cry about?
Hang on, guys. I'll be
He
right
didn't
back.
have to do anything. He wanted to actually he wanted to participate. He didn't want to get his participation award.
Oh man, I wonder if someone would actually do that. Where it's all like, actually no, that'd be technically impossible. Where someone like wins a whole board of Mario Party by doing absolutely nothing, but then I'm thinking, wait, and that would be a never-ending game because
That's literally impossible.
It's
Yeah,
literally
that's what I meant.
Yeah, it is literally impossible because you actually have to push a button in order to hit the dice.
yeah, that's what I meant. I was like, wait, yeah, that
Well, no. Well, yeah.
you have to
I was
roll
gonna
the
say,
dice
the-
because
like,
otherwise
you
it would
could
never
get-
end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Turn things around and change perspective. Thanks, Miss Von Karma. You just pulled that out of your butt.
Yeah, she does. Also, Phoenix, isn't that what you always tell yourself? Wasn't that what you kept telling yourself in the first game? So why did it take you till now to start thinking like this?
Well, sometimes the stress can get to you and you kind of forget stuff. Which is
that's true.
what's happening here.
I can only imagine how stressful your life must be if you're an attorney,
In Japan, California.
or just an attorney in general. I'm pretty sure your life is extremely stressful.
Maybe.
Always in Japan, California.
That too.
Maya had left the room. She secretly went to the bathroom.
Well, technically, she did kind of leave the room, sort of.
No, it's
Well, yeah, she did, but you can't
I'm just
prove how, so
I'm just
you-
imagining now. Hold on, I gotta go. Where are you going? Burger King. It's Burger Cole. and she just walks to the nearest Burger King while this crime is going on.
Yeah, about that.
She has bricky hair. That must mean she must be the culprit.
The chances of her leaving the crime scene is lower than that detective's salary. But it's not zero.
It's not. It's not that.
Well,
It's not
if
zero,
it
and
was
it's
lower
not.
than the detective's salary, it would have to be in the negatives. But now we have to prove that she left the room.
But if he's getting no salary, then how the fuck does he still have that job? And is he working for free at this point?
He's working for food. Anyway, that's how she got out.
He's working.
because she
He's
actually
working
had-
to live.
Poor guy.
I've seen it before. That's a Devil May Cry key that enter bonus rooms for. And give me that key, I will destroy it.
Like, Harry, I have to give it back to Dante before he finds out I stole it.
See, at
and
least with Bayonetta, we don't need keys for that. We could just walk into a portal and all of a sudden challenges.
And then Dante is crying in his sleep.
He's like, I wish I didn't do that. Look,
Why did my dad have to make someone so cooler than me?
God damn it.
it's all like she's catching on.
She's turning into a sprinkler.
I'm afraid to ask, but why is that key currently in your possession?
Well, I'm glad you fucking asked.
I'm glad you asked. See, we have this secret thing called the Squirrel Scout Fighting Club.
What the hell?
That was supposed to be a joke from Death Battle when they did that questionnaire.
Oh yeah, the squirrel is
Yeah, the squirrel see him. That was one of the questions I actually asked, and Boomstick answered, "Yeah, I'll answer that for you." See, we made this arena called Squirrel See 'em. We'd put two squirrels against each other in a battle to the death, and we dress them as our favorite characters. And whoever wins
I
that,
go out and find two squirrels, dress them as the opponents that are going to be in the death battle, and whoever wins that fight wins the actual death battle.
and Wiz just, Wiz just looks at him and was like, "What?"
Well, how do you do it?
Hours upon hours of research, trying to figure out every single point and every single key prospect that could happen. Yeah, well, that works too.
I like the Squirrel CM idea better.
I think we all do.
That was great.
You're welcome, audience.
I'm actually surprised they actually answered
That would explain the Goku versus Superman death battle.
Aw.
They only
Somebody
did that
still
just to get people to shut up about it. Unfortunately, it only makes people talk about it more.
Apparently, everybody's still butthurt over it.
They always will be because, oh my god, you can't have it. No. Anyways,
No, anyways, we're still going on about it.
Well, we're kind of sidetracking from the fact that we pretty much pointed out
we
that
pretty much kind of unconvicted Maya.
sort of, but we still got to find who the real person is.
If you don't find the real person, Maya's convicted of murder. Why?
Basically,
No,
I mean,
it's like
even-
it's like this. It's like this. Why? We proved she's not the guilty party. I don't care. I don't care. I need my coffee.
I mean, he's like, no, well, you proved that she's not the person responsible, but unless we can find the person that is responsible, then we're just gonna say, fuck it, she's the one that did it anyway, even though we just proved that she didn't.
Well, honestly, though, if they can't prove that someone else did it and then find that person, then pretty much saying that saying that we proved it is pretty much conjecture, because we didn't prove that someone else did it, and we didn't find them and make them admit it, pretty much.
We
Right.
proved that Maya didn't do it. So why?
Yeah, but we have to find out who framed her in the first place.
And if
So
we
that-
can't, then it's pretty much conjecture of the idea that she was framed. So we have to say, we have no choice but to say, yep, she did it. We can't prove otherwise.
Good thing Pearl was there.
I knew you were a special, Pearly. Like anyone else in there, because I've done that.
And I can imagine Pearl like, why are my clothes off? Why do my clothes not fit me as well?
No, I told you it's It's a one size fits all thing. It's just like it's Buzz Lightyear logic. We went over this.
Then why would she have to cross her arms to prevent her breasts from popping out?
Don't blame me. Blame the sprite artist.
Touché. Yay, we have one day to figure out who the actual culprit can be. No pressure. I mean, we do this in every case.
Here you have one day to here you have one day to prove your client is not guilty. No pressure.
Technically, we still
I
have
don't know,
2 days, but...
if we could stop the first Von Karma, I think we can stop anything.
Take Pearly back home for me. Sure, and by that I mean I'll drop her off at my office.
Yeah.
Told you.
Also, technically we still have 2 more days to solve this whole thing, but I think it's gonna get figured out in the next day anyway.
I think so, but we have to. We can't prove it at that time anyway.
Yeah. We technically don't have a suspect right now. That's the problem.
Which is why we're gonna be